got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I win and got.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Herbert on first down now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8 coming up. Now Fields. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Chris Rumph able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it with Dillon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a fourth-down try.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Badgley on for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Montgomery is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Once more, Montgomery.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in high hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 38.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead, and they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Back deep, Daz Newsome.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, Fields. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a call.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
going again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
From his goal line here, Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. What is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only 1st down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in 2nd down. A very bizarre scenario there, to say the least, but they do get yardage out of it. Now it's 2nd down. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that... And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert escaping the pressure right.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he will not get the first, but since they bizarrely went for it on 3rd down, it'll now set up a 4th down situation.
Well, that was certainly an interesting time to try a fake punt. The good news, they will retain possession here, but now they face a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert, rolling to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right. And Allen's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert.
That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Herbert. sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Fields on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Fields. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And, oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
He'll make everything happen.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right?
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.